Hey guys, this is a video for recorder players. I just wanted to show you where the notes are on your recorder. I thought it might be helpful to have a review and to make a little video to show where to put your fingers in case there are some of you out there who don't remember. I want to start first with the 3 notes that we started at the beginning of the year. So if you can remember, we had G, we had A, we had B. Now before you start playing your recorder, I want you to remember to use your left hand on top, right? Left hand. So that's very important. So make sure it's your left hand on top, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to cover this hole on the back with your thumb, okay? And it's always going to stay covered. You're never going to move it. So cover that back hole and just leave it there. And that'll work for all of these notes. Alright, so let's look at the first one. So B is just covering the top hole. And you're going to use your index finger for that, okay? So use your index finger to cover the top hole. So that's B. Alright, so the next note you have A, which is the middle hole. So A is the top hole covered as well as the middle hole. And then lastly you have G, which is the top 3 holes covered. And you're going to cover that with your ring finger. So index, middle for A, ring finger for G. And you have to leave all those holes covered. Now one thing that'll help you cover the holes is if you use flat fingers. If you curve your fingers like this, sometimes that's some kids will have a hard time covering the holes that way. So flatten them out and it gives you more area on this part of your finger to cover the holes. So flat fingers like this. So see if you can do that, and that'll help you cover those holes if you're having trouble with that. Alright, so again, G, A, B. Or if you go the other way, B, A, G. And remember that back hole is covered with your thumb. So that doesn't move, that just stays there. Alright, now the newer note that we were working on is C. And to play C, you're only going to cover the second hole, right? So you're not going to use this finger and you're not going to use this finger. You're going to skip this one and cover this one. And your thumb is still on the back. So that is C. I sort of think of it as like you're pinching with these 2 fingers. B, you're pinching with these 2 fingers. C, you're pinching with these 2 fingers. Okay. Or maybe that was at a shot, so I'll do it again. So B, you're pinching with these 2 fingers, and C, you pinch with these 2 fingers. So C is the middle hole, and then the back thumb. Alright, you play them all in order, you're going like this. G, A, B, C. So you notice when you go from B to C, you got to switch your fingers out real quick. You don't want to go B, C. You don't want to lift this up and then put it down. You want to lift them at the same time. So one way to practice that is just to move your fingers back and forth like this. And you don't even have to blow on your recorder to practice this, right? You just switch your fingers. So B, C, B, C. And if you can't do it as fast as I can, that's okay. Just keep working on it and eventually you will be able to. Another note you want to practice switching to is C to G. So C to G. So you're just going to lay down the fingers that you're not using, right? So there's C, you put down your index and your ring finger, and there's G. You can practice it the same way. Go like this. You notice how my middle finger doesn't move. It just stays there. Since the G uses this hole and the C uses this hole, you don't have to move it, so you just go like that. And you'll need to be able to switch between those two notes for this week's song. I'll play you real quick the song. It's called Miss Mary Mac, and it goes like this. It goes just in order like we just practiced. G, A, B, C, C, C. So here's how it sounds. Notice when you repeat the song, you're going from C to G. So that's where you have to practice that part. Alright guys, I hope that was helpful. And you can use this video in the future if you ever need a refresher on where to play the notes. You can always come back to this. If you don't have a recorder, again, like I've been saying before, it's alright. You can still practice reading the notes along with us because I've given you the music, and that's the real important part, is that you're learning to read where those notes are on the staff. Okay guys, take care.